You're listening to Modern Male Radio with Jared Zavastosky, right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Jared Zavastosky, and you're listening to Modern Male Radio. This is all the stuff your mama should have told you and the shit your daddy never knew. And joining me tonight, we've got some special guests whose names, again, I cannot pronounce, except for you in the middle. I got that one. You've got the easiest last name on planet Earth. But I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. What's your name?
Josh. Bocanegra.
Yeah, see, it's not my fault.
It's all good, man.
Okay, so Josh and?
Monique Vu.
Okay, there we go. Speaking in the mic, because we gotta hear you.
So what's your last name?
Vu.
Vu?
Vu, V-U.
Vu. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is the
Nice.
easiest
It's
last
easy.
name in the world.
2 letters.
Yeah, like the VU. And you?
I'm Bryant Castro.
Castro. See, that wasn't hard at all. I just don't think I got his last name. So apologies, guys. Cool. So today we've, it's funny because I sometimes I never know what the show is going to be until right before the show. And we've been trying to get you on the show for a minute. And we've had some scheduling conflicts and all sorts of crazy stuff going on. But we finally got you in here. And you've got one of the coolest concepts that I've ever heard, because it takes dating to the whole new level. And that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight, guys, is the concept that if you're gonna date somebody, why waste time? Move in together.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. So explain that concept, because I would.
Yeah, I need to clarify.
Yeah, I would say it would take a year, 3 years, personally. But explain this.
The idea is that you can spend 3 months, 6 months getting to know someone by going on dates, going on dinner dates, or going to movies, and then I think if you decide to move in after that time period, there's still maybe a lot of things you don't know about the person, and there might be deal breakers that may ultimately cause you guys to break up. And so therefore you spend all this time getting to know someone for again, for like 3 or 6 months to ultimately it be kind of a waste. I guess there's learning experiences.
It's
that
a cut to the chase factor.
Yeah, and so Love Room was about suggesting that you meet someone and spend time with them for a week at either their house or your house, and then decide after that week if if it's an ideal person for you.
Okay, now what about the concept of love growing over time and easing into things, and slowly but surely your love for them outweighs the deal breakedness?
Well, yeah, no. So with Love Room, when you stay with them for a week, you really get to know if you want to make it exclusive and continue that journey with them.
Okay.
So in 1 week, you'll know quicker if you should continue pursuing that relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. What do you think, Monica?
Monique.
Monique. Crazy day, actually. But what do you think, Monique?
I mean, I don't know. I moved in with my boyfriend once, and I hated it. So,
Sure.
I don't know. I'm against moving in with your boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's a cool concept.
It could almost be argued that in today's society, you could do a relationship not moving in together, and kind of keeping separate lives and separate entities. And it's interesting, because I get where you're going with that, where it's very, you want to. It's a time saver. It's like, okay, cool. Like you almost nowadays in dating, and I mean I've messed around on Tinder, and I've messed around, because I have to for my job. That's my excuse. No, but it's funny because you almost want to send them a list of deal breakers. Be like, look,
Yeah.
these are the rules, and the older women that I've dated, they almost interview you. It's crazy because like you'll go out on a date and they're literally just sitting there like, okay, so how do you feel about this? What do you think about this? Da, da, da. And it's not like course of conversation shit. It's like, look, I'm 38. I ain't got time to waste. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Right. Sure.
How do you feel about this, and this? And it's like, oh, wow, okay. Way to throw romance out.
Right.
Because, I mean, there's part of that. And there's part of that, that special feeling that you get and all those memories, and they collect over time. And then you just, you kind of fall in love with the person.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, of collective memories, we got a new sponsor, guys, and they sent you. I'm sorry, I had 3 flowers. We had 3 girls to be on the show tonight, but now, why don't you open your present?
I'm so scared. It's not gonna attack.
No.
Attack me.
It's not gonna attack you.
Oh, it's flowers. Oh, it says my name on it.
It's
so cute.
Show the camera. So those are from Flora's Oath, and there's this amazing company that makes really, really high-end flowers. And the cool thing about it is they coat the flowers with some special material or whatever, and the flowers never die. But those are
Oh.
real flowers.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
so
flowers never die.
The flowers never die.
Oh, there we go.
So it's like the Dorian Gray of roses.
It's so pretty. I love it. I'm gonna keep it forever.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's got your name on it.
I
Isn't
know,
it
it's
cute?
so pretty.
So yeah, you can find them at florasoat.com, and good news for the ladies that are going to be coming on the next shows, because we're going to be working with them, so everybody's going to get some flowers.
Pretty.
I know. I probably would have given the other
Did you
flowers
pick it
to
out
you guys to
yourself?
give to your girlfriends, but they were also engraved with the names of the people who didn't come on the show. I love it when you with fucking Instagram. I swear to God. It's like, oh my God, I totally forgot. Like I had a fucking radio show tonight. It's like, yep. Yep. That's why I block out. That's why I leave the entire day open to make sure that if something like this happens, I can book guests before the show for you guys at home. I know. I'm so sweet. And you actually, so you met your wife through this process.
We're not married.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh,
no.
no,
No,
that's what
she's
you
not my
said.
wife.
That's what he said.
No, it's girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Girlfriend. Still, so like long-term girlfriend. You guys are just
We're still taking it slow.
okay.
Taking it slow. That's what I like to do, and we both agreed on that together as a couple. So things are going very good.
Do you guys live with each other?
No, you don't, but we're planning on to. So
Okay. So
very soon.
there was like that week on, and then it was like, okay, cool, we can
Yeah.
cohabitate.
Yeah, it went very good. I was actually surprised because I didn't expect that, but it went good. Now we're still dating. We still see each other, and
You're just waiting for your lease to get up now.
yeah, but everything's going great.
Cool. That's awesome. How long you guys been dating?
Right now, 3 months.
3 months.
3
Okay.
months.
Okay. So it's still in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys have lived together before, so it's actually not that much of a jump.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, and we're still, we're still getting to know each other.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it's like Big Brother. It's like you just shove a bunch of people in a house, and it's like, hey, figure it out. Somebody snickers in the background.
Well, it does feels like that. Because
Yeah?
at first it's scary. You're like, you're with a stranger. You're living with a stranger. You don't know this person.
I almost feel like you'd be sexually timid at first, because it's like, oh shit, like
Oh,
You'd
you're,
be like,
such a,
"Actually
you're
timid."
such a freak.
Well, the first night, I think it's like that the first night.
well, no, it's not a freak. It's like you're literally going on the first date, and all of a sudden you're with this person. It's like, here's your toothbrush. Okay.
Right.
Because it takes a couple dates, a couple relationships to actually find that space.
To feel comfortable, right?
Where
Yeah,
you
yeah.
start, but I mean, not even just comfort, where you actually start to like find the other person's space, how they move,
Yeah.
how to move within their space, how to kiss them right,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because that takes a while, That first kiss is always awkward.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, yeah, hitting each other's teeth and shit. So this is gonna be a show soon, right?
Yeah, so the interesting thing is that we started off with a website, got a bunch of press. I mean, we was on Forbes and Time and TechCrunch and a bunch of others. And then a bunch of TV production companies hit us up wanting to do a show. I'm just like, really? You want to do a show? And so we negotiated back and forth for like about a year. We was going to go with MTV first, but then the agreement terms weren't ideal. So we are negotiating now with Channel E and BET. They're both wanting to do a show out of it. We actually have, I guess it's called a presentation tape in their world, but it's basically like a clip of the show, like an 18-minute kind of sample. They follow one couple in New York, and
I think it's called a sizzle reel.
we had a scissor reel before this, and
Okay.
then now this is like the second step now. So
Okay.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I actually got to send it to you because I didn't send it to you.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Why didn't I get this show? And we'll have it. I'll have a link to that for you guys, so that you guys can see. Can I see it?
Actually can't share the
Oh,
link. So, yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm fancy. You guys are stuck at home doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs. That's right. This is how this works. No, because that's fucking awesome. When you said reality show, there are a lot of people out here shooting reality shows with
Yeah.
their handheld cameras and they're running around on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But I had no idea that it was going to be that big.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. So they're gonna start casting, I think, next month, and then it's a long process, man. I mean, I think by the time it airs, it's probably gonna be maybe early next year.
Okay.
So
If you guys want the experience of getting locked in a room or a house with a random stranger and then finding out whether or not you guys have chemistry or whether you guys want to kill each other, you can definitely audition for his show. What would it be, in the fall, probably, or the spring?
Probably well, when the show airs.
Yeah, well, when the auditioning process would be.
Yeah, the casting should be starting next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's coming up. So
Yeah.
those of you who are aspiring reality stars, you've got your chance to make a complete ass of yourself on TV. Yay! It's crazy. Yeah, no, reality TV is huge out here. I actually got cast for Worst Cooks once.
Oh, really?
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't go.
What's that?
It's a show where they basically take a bunch of people and they make them look as horribly as they can. Just like these people like probably could cook, but then they just make them look like complete morons, and that's why I didn't go on the show. Because I was like, look, I learned fast. I don't know how to cook, but I'm not gonna have somebody just like literally talking shit for the sake of ratings. Like that's not gonna be good for my brand. So yeah, no, I can cook steak and salad. That's about it. But
That's good enough.
I make great steak salads. I can make like 15 different kinds of steak salad. It's awesome. And I can cook chicken. I mean, kind of. Chicken's hard. Have you guys ever noticed that?
You gotta
It
whether
takes a
you
while.
bake it or.
Yeah.
I don't have
And, like,
patience for
Gotta
that.
make sure it's not.
I
raw.
got E. coli once, so like
Oh man, so
I-
you're traumatized.
I overcook everything, and like with steaks, it's always just like super rare. I'm good with that, but when it comes to chicken, I'm paranoid as shit. Have you guys ever had E. coli?
No.
No.
I don't want it. I don't ever want it.
Yeah, it's it's
Doesn't
like
sound
the
good.
ugly redheaded stepchild of the norovirus, and it's I don't think they're related in any way, but you just
How long did you have it for?
thankfully I shook it in like a week or two.
Oh, yeah?
But I mean, you can't drink or eat anything. It's just coming out both ends, and no, homie, don't play that. I just went out and got some antibiotics like really quick. So cool. And you're also an actress. I thought you were a promo model.
I'm definitely not a promo model. I don't do any promo or yet. But I'm doing acting right now, so
I found her on our promo website.
that's so weird. I swear, people take my photos and just label me as like anything they want.
Yeah, I also thought you were a mom and married, but
Okay,
Not true, a rumor, or
it's a rumor. I'm not married or a mom.
no. See, maybe I was looking at somebody else's profile. I don't know.
That's so weird. I'm catfished. Someone's catfishing me as a mom.
Yeah, but how would I have gotten a hold of you?
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
they put her real,
Yeah.
her real email address and real phone number.
Yeah, dude, I've run into catfish that were that savvy, and they just intercept the emails. Like,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
so creepy. That's,
Yeah.
that's intense.
Catfishing is its own world entirely, and it's crazy to think that people actually get off on like trying to be somebody else. Like they hate themselves so much, and I'm like, I don't care how ugly I was, I would never want to be
They
somebody
didn't
else.
embrace it.
Yeah.
I'd be like the most charming, ugly motherfucker on planet Earth. Like, I can't even say the word. I'm like, I could never beat that.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, I was talking to a guy about that the other day about the genetic lottery, and people could throw that in my face a lot. They're like, oh, it must be nice to win the genetic lottery, and I'm like, motherfucker, I was awkward as shit. Okay, I couldn't get a girl to save my life, and then I slowly but surely worked out, and I worked everything else out. But I'm like, if I walked up to you with my hair not done and a unibrow, and my stuff
No,
wasn't
it's
trimmed
weird.
up.
I know so many people that are like, that were not cute before, and then they grow up to be like
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I was one of them.
Yeah. No, I feel you, girl.
I was.
Brian doesn't believe you.
Yeah, I'm like,
No, I was.
It is hard to
I'm
believe.
trying to picture her ugly.
I know. It's like,
You were an ugly duckling at one
I was
point.
an ugly, like, no one. No, I was ugly.
were you like nerdy in school or something, like with glasses?
Like,
and-
no makeup. Like, I was just, I didn't know how to dress.
You know what's funny is girls always talk about makeup. They're like, oh, no makeup, no makeup. It's like, guys hate makeup, okay?
No, you guys don't.
We hate fucking makeup.
can do without it, like-
some lip gloss,
Yeah.
some eyeliner is fine. You want to
Right.
color your eyebrows a little bit, but when you kick that
Exactly.
shit on your face, it's like we see it, and
That's
it
true.
looks like shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
That's our opinion on makeup. And it's funny because I was actually having this conversation with somebody the other day in an elevator, and the guy behind me is talking to his girlfriend, and then he just starts to like, his head starts to turn, and he's like, right on, man, right on. And she's like, oh my God, I look like shit. My makeup's all over the place. And I'm like, no, like we don't give two fucks. In fact, we would prefer that you didn't wear makeup for the most part.
Right.
Sometimes it's intimidating, I think. For
Yeah.
a single guy to approach a girl with a lot of makeup on. It almost feels like, I don't know.
Unless you beat and you gotta like paint your lips on and shit, then it's fine, you know. Makeup away. But they got Juvederm for that shit too. So there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do these days. And if you're really ugly, we got stem cell treatments. We just put it, put the stem cells in your face.
Cosmetic surgery. They have cosmetic surgery nowadays.
Yeah, it's like the swan. You know, it's funny because I'll run into a girl who's gotten cosmetic surgery, and I'll be like, why aren't I attracted to you? Like you're hot, but there's something
Yeah.
there, and it's a pheromone thing.
Right.
Because your pheromones are like genetically tell you who you're supposed to be compatible with, who you're gonna make good babies with.
Yeah. That's interesting.
The science of attraction.
The science of attraction. I like that.
So, do you have any? So, aside from just the concept of putting people in a room, what's unique about your show?
You know what's unique about it is that when people watch the show, they can actually go to the website and actually meet someone themselves. So there's never been a show like that where it's kind of like the show's almost interactive in that way because you're watching the show, you watch a couple get to know each other for a week, and instead of imagining how it would be with you, you can actually go on the site and try it out yourself. So I think that's pretty unique. And
Wait a minute. So it's like Tinder sleepover.
like a 1 week stand.
You're
for
like, oh, I
Tinder.
think you're cute. I think you're cute. Let's move in.
and look, and it's not necessarily moving in, so right, because it's only a week. There's actually a word in the Urban Dictionary called love rooming that they made out of love room, and it's basically, I forgot what the definition is, but it's basically anything that lasts longer than a one night stand. Basically, it's almost like, well, I'm love rooming this weekend with this girl I met last night.
So like that's like friends with benefits.
Yeah, I could say that.
How long has this been in?
So the site has been around for about it's going on 2 years now.
Oh wow, so this is relatively soon. Like,
Yeah, no, it's
Relatively
pretty
fun.
new.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we have it's getting close to 14,000 users, and I wish we had more because they're all from around the world. So it's like if you go on there now and try to find someone in LA, there's only a few.
well, perhaps some of our fan base would like to endeavor to do that. I'm sure that would be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be on there. Don't worry.
That just seems like a good way to like be pervy and like trap a girl into fucking staying with you. And I would think that like, so immediately I'd be like, oh, awesome. Like every guy would love that. And then all of a sudden I'm thinking, no, because like that would terrify me. Like it's about the chase. Like the fact that I like went after you and then I got you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, now I get to drag you back to my man cave. The idea that like now we're stuck, I want to be like, what the, okay.
Well, you know, it's real interesting, man. When I can't wait till the show comes out so people can actually see how it's like instead of because I made assumptions before too. When I first started the site, I wasn't necessarily serious about it. I was just having fun with the idea.
Yeah.
But then the media took it and it became basically a day after I launched the site, it was on Yahoo News and Mashable and all these other places.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, oh shit, you guys are taking this seriously. And then so I said, all right, well, let me take it seriously too and build out the site. And there's users that have actually met people, and I mean he's one of them. But there's another girl, I forgot I think from the Ukraine or something, and a few others who've met people and they've had relatively great experiences. I haven't had not one bad review yet. I mean, we're still
So
new.
these are people that I met beforehand and they're obviously interested in each other. They've talked a little bit maybe online.
Yeah.
So it's not like super random.
No, it's not super random because no one is gonna necessarily do that with a stranger. You have to talk with somebody for a while and then be like, hey, do you want to try this concept out where we live together for a week to see how it goes? And if so, then you guys try it out.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's like it's almost like a guaranteed, like you're gonna get laid. Like
It's so hilarious because they say those exact words on the show. The girl says that, like, and she thinks that's a benefit. She thinks like, oh, this is great. We can get laid in the first night, but not all girls think that way.
yeah,
Some
well,
girls,
I mean, as a girl, then you're trapped there. So then it's like
I don't know. The next day,
because girls are always worried about being perceived as sluts or being perceived as easy. But when you're stuck there, then all of a sudden she's like, well, I really did actually want to have sex. I was just being difficult. I was just being difficult because I don't know. That's just the way we girls have to be. So yeah. So what do you think, Monique?
I don't know. I feel like after that week is over, you're not gonna have any you're gonna get bored, right? Because you guys already did everything the first week.
Well, if so, then I think you guys should never
Yeah,
get
yeah.
to that point anyways.
How do you
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good news that you found out in 1 week that you're
But
going to be bored.
that's crazy. It's a totally different concept. It's
No, it definitely
If
is.
you get bored with somebody in a week, it's like, wow,
Whoa.
like you obviously didn't do a lot with your life, right?
No, I mean, I definitely get it because, yeah, you can get bored. But I think that's part of the point, too. Is like, oh,
yeah,
alright,
you can get bored or you can fall in love. Like,
yeah. So,
That would be it's interesting because our old co-host Sydney Hall was actually on that show Friends to Lovers,
oh, yeah.
and that's where they take two best friends that have been friends for years and they
Oh,
make
yeah.
them date.
I remember that show.
And yeah, I mean, I have no opinions on that show. But yeah, it was a neat concept. It was kind of like, okay, this is not awkward or anything. But it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's so obviously it's not for everyone, right? I mean, it's you have to be kind of adventurous and willing to.
You have to be willing to be on TV.
Well, yeah, for the show. And then, you know, if you don't want to be on the show, obviously you can go on a website and.
So wait,
and
how do you
try to
guys
meet someone.
orchestrate this? Do you guys like actually like? Does it like one person's house is designated, or is it like there's a room?
No, it's a house. I know it's called Love Room, but not necessarily like just a room.
Okay.
If we called it Love House,
But this is like your house though, or this isn't your house, but this is like they go to a neutral house.
No, yeah, you guys decide between each other where you want to stay. So if I meet a girl, she can either say, hey, you can stay at my place if she feels more comfortable
Okay.
that way, or vice versa.
So it's not like a reality show set where it's like you guys got to go to the room.
No, yeah, it's totally real. They just decide ahead of time when they're doing casting.
Have you
if
guys
you're
heard
willing
of
to do it.
Tinder dinner?
Tinder
What?
dinner?
Okay, so there's this thing that girls do with Tinder where they basically like they line up guys and they just have Tinder dinners every night, so they don't have to pay for. They get to eat out every night.
That's so smart. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so wrong.
Wow.
It's really wrong, and they basically use the guys. But this is like Tinder couch surfing. If you think about it, like you could actually start to use Love Room in order to like be a gypsy. And you just stay with this guy for a week and stay with this guy for a week, and you just keep leading dudes on, especially if like, you're a reasonably attractive girl.
Yeah.
I could see this being exploited really, really well.
Well, there's an article on Business Insider called Couchsurfing, the greatest hookup app ever made, or something like that. And they mentioned Love Room on there, of course.
Oh,
So
that's so
Did you send me that? I think I might have read that.
I don't think so, but
Okay.
you probably better, because if you Google Love Room, I think those are one of the top articles that show up first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So we've been referenced with Couchsurfing a bunch of times, so it's funny that you bring it up.
Yeah, no, that's I can see so many gypsy vagrants just eating that one up. That's perfect. 'Cause you just and guys too. Like, I mean, this day and age, guys are getting smart. They're using a lot. Well, I wouldn't call it smart, but they're using a lot of girl tactics, and they're doing a lot of the same kind of things where they're bouncing from girlfriend to girlfriend, or
Oh,
for a
like
place
living.
to see.
hell no.
Have you ever met anybody like that?
That's not smart. But the other thing was smart.
No. Wait, I'm sorry. What was your question?
No, go for it.
I don't know. I've never used any like social or dating apps like that. I've never.
Yeah, but I mean, you've had like guys like knocking down your door every day. And I actually didn't have a Tinder. I got tricked into having one, and then finally I got asked enough by clients how to write their Tinder profiles, and I was like, I should probably go on Tinder and start fucking trying this out. But yeah, it's cool. I get it, but I mean, it's different for people when like, I mean, my one-on-one thing is, dress well, be well, do everything to its highest extent. So that way, when you meet somebody, you can actually get their number then and there. Mm-hmm. And the last thing I want to do is encourage guys to use social media to get girls. I think that's kind of a cop out. And
I know so many guys that do that. It's crazy.
It's lazy, and it gives you, I mean, it gives you the same opportunities as in person does, where you can put your best foot forward. And
Well, what do you say? I guess some people argue that although you might interpret it as being lazy, others might interpret it as being efficient.
yes, yeah.
So is efficiency wrong in this context, or is it okay?
No, not at all. And I think lazy is the wrong word, actually. I would say that it atrophies the part of you that you would use to actually communicate with a woman in a club or at a bar or out on the street. It's funny because the same guys are they're doing their Tinder thing, and they're like, well, what do I say to her when I meet her? And I'm like,
Yeah.
if you got to worry about what you're going to say to her when you meet her, then you shouldn't be going out to meet her. I mean, that should just come off the cuff, and you should know that you're going to be charming and you're going to be awesome, and that you're well dressed enough, well tailored enough. Everything is, done up to the nines, that you don't actually have to worry about her liking you. It's like either she's going to like you or she had a bad day, and then you just
Yeah.
hit her on another day,
Yeah.
And that's what I encourage guys to do. It's like, and a lot of guys think that they're at a disadvantage, and they need, they're like, well, it must be nice for you to say. And it's like, motherfucker, I have seen guys this big, as long as they were dressed well and they really, they knew
It's
how
all
to
about
charm.
confidence, honestly.
Yeah, confidence, charm, and I think charm is kind of like the next leg up from confidence, because confidence is great and it's the most attractive thing to females, but more than confidence, how you can actually woo a girl is charm.
Sure.
You know, being funny in the moment and kind
Definitely not cocky.
Yeah.
yeah.
Confident, not cocky.
Yeah.
You actually have to be pretty smart to be charming because you have to kind of bounce off energies and kind of understand where's the boundary lines and stuff like that. So it definitely takes a little effort.
It's understanding social nuances, and it's understanding the social engagement that's coming, you know,
Right.
at this particular place and time. But I've met people that just, they knew like a 101 set of charming things that they did. And like they had stumbled into them accidentally, or, you know, maybe English wasn't their first language and they had stumbled into a few things that they could say that just made everybody laugh.
Yeah.
And they just kept to it and they understood, okay, that's charm. Everybody likes me now, you know? So I bet stupid people that understand charm as well.
Maybe it just comes naturally to them. Maybe they're like naturally extroverted or something like that automatically makes them more charming.
I don't know, because I'm naturally both. I'm naturally very introverted and very extroverted.
Yeah.
And I think that the extrovert developed because I really, there were times in my life where I really had to make people like me in order to succeed, in order to get to the next place. And it was like, I had to learn this, or it was sink or swim. And I think if you present anybody with that argument, they will evolve in turn. You
Yeah.
know? That's kind of what the human race is. Like,
Yeah.
we're very evolutionary beings. We adapt very well. What do you guys think? Everybody's just nodding.
I
and
agree.
shaking.
No,
I think you said they will evolve in turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's crazy because you had an amazing article on atheism and evolution.
Yeah, on Elite Daily. So I write for Elite Daily. That's something else that I do too. I'm a contributing writer for that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to start writing for Forbes and Business Insider too, and a few others. So
Dope.
yeah, I'll send you some stuff later.
So what were you? I'm sorry, I cut you off because I wanted to announce that to everybody.
Oh, no,
I got so excited. I love it when great articles come out and they're very concise in thought, and somebody really went out of their way to propose an idea that was pragmatic. And I forget what the article was about, but I remember liking it a lot.
Yeah, it was basically kind of seven. I basically posed 7 different arguments that people have when it comes to like different aspects of religion. So miracles, prayer, concept of angels and demons, hell and heaven. So I just basically posed each argument and then kind of stated my own view on it.
We could get into that can of worms. I actually want to have you on the show for a whole segment on that.
Oh man, we can talk for hours.
I actually studied to be a pastor when I was younger.
Oh, really?
And yeah, now I'm on the complete flip side.
So
of that.
I was a youth leader when I was younger, and I preached at a church when I was like 12.
No shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So, but now I'm
Yeah, on the complete other
Yeah.
side of that. Sorry, Mom. She's still very, very religious. She's like, and I'm like, I don't know anything, Mom. That's the point. Excuse me. I think God just made me inhale some water. It's like, damn you, son. Anyways, so tell me about acting and tell me about how that's affected your dating life. Has it affected your dating life?
I feel people in my acting class, but nothing too crazy. But I don't know.
I find when actors date other actors, it's just a recipe for disaster. I've heard this.
Do you think a guy would be too time consuming for you as an actress in your career?
I mean, I'm just starting. And it's nothing like too crazy yet. But I mean, definitely like me taking my classes and me like all this stuff is definitely time consuming. I can just imagine like if I was really like full like done with my acting and stuff, all my classes would be super crazy. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So acting has not affected your dating life. It's let you meet attractive men, right?
Oh, for sure.
There you go.
Oh.
Just surrounded
LA
by.
is filled with attractive
I
men.
know. Everybody's beautiful out here.
It's
For
awesome.
sure. But I'm not the type to really. I don't know. I don't date a lot. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm just kind of picky, I guess.
Okay.
So it's just I have like a certain type, and a certain way a guy acts towards me. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. What is your type?
I just like attractive men, but I guess I like built. You have to be built.
So he's got to be like Jack Diesel.
I don't know.
He's got to have the guns.
Talking
The
about,
gun
like,
show.
are you talking
Remember
So
about
the
wait,
gun show
how
going
is
on?
that a type though?
I don't
You said you were
know, I
picky, and that's a very specific type.
Well, okay, I
think-
like. I don't like Asians. I don't like Asians for sure.
No Asians?
No Asians.
No
What if he
Asians
was a
allowed.
buff Asian though?
No.
No.
like a Vin Diesel
What if he was
Asian
6?
guy?
What if he's like 6'3"? He's
good
like
English.
the anomaly Asian.
No, I feel like I would date my. That's like dating my brother.
I know. I feel the same way. Yeah.
I just can't date Asians.
I feel the
so.
same way about Asians. Every time I date an Asian, I'm like, oh my god, you feel like you're my brother.
It's just I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like Asians. It's just weird.
Okay.
They all sort of like.
Okay, we gotta. Okay, so no Asians. It has to be built. So like, Vin Diesel or Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Okay, so when you say built, I'm picturing
know.
like.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, I prefer built. There you go. I prefer built.
Do you mean like healthy or
Well, yeah, what do you mean?
Physically
Because
active?
built
Not
is not.
not
I
fat?
like guys
Just
who
not
go to
fat.
the, who go to the gym for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah,
Guys that
yeah.
go to the gym are taller than me at least. Are super nice.
So not a fat, like not a fat ass or 8-pack.
a fat ass with an 8-pack.
So you want you want a guy who's built who also has an 8-pack.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Maybe that's why I don't ever date because I can never find someone like that.
so what if
Oh.
he's built and he's butt ugly though?
Oh, well, I mean, of course, like the face.
Well, you
matters.
say that of course, because we just gave a lot of guys hope out there. They're like, dude, I work out. This is fucking awesome,
probably got
right?
two
They're ready to
emails.
like get all up on it.
I mean, I feel like nowadays people are saying like, oh, we have to be an asshole to get a girl, but I definitely do not agree with that. Like, he has to be nice.
We gotta
For
be
sure.
built,
Yeah.
right?
For sure. I
Well-
don't know why people are saying, oh, be an asshole. Like, that's what get girls.
It's not the asshole. It's the fact that he doesn't care, and the not
Right.
caring part is something that women war against because they want you to care. But then they're also thinking, well, every other guy on earth is hitting on me. Why isn't this guy hitting on me?
Exactly.
Right.
So it sets their mind to start thinking about it, and they also start to think like, what does he have going on? Who is he? Why is he so special? He doesn't give a shit about me.
Right.
So there's this little trifecta of information there, and it's not be an asshole. It's just be too busy or having a mind that's not desperately clinging to the idea for. And
Things first.
Lindsay, I forget who it was that came on here and said this, but she's like, don't be afraid to lose the girl. You know, don't be afraid to. She goes, I hate. No, it was Sarah, just Johnny, and she goes, don't be afraid to like move forward with your life and da da da. And I hate it when guys or girls are just like they think that girl is the only girl they're ever gonna find, and they get so afraid. And it's like when both people know what they're worth, it tends to breed a sort of.
I know, but I mean, you know,
Despondency.
it's not usually like that. I mean, not
No, it's
everybody
not.
is. Everybody, yeah, it's like that's
Perfect
the-
world scenarios, guys.
Yeah. No, I could get what she means too. Like, so because some guys are actually assholes because they have their own issues, maybe perhaps some kind of insecurity issues, so therefore they lash out on the girl or whatever.
Yeah, or
the
mommy
case is.
just wasn't good enough. You know,
Yeah.
she didn't breastfeed enough. I don't know.
Exactly.
It could be a whole bunch of reasons. I just don't get why people, it's funny because when guys are assholes at girls, they're just assholes in general. And it's like, how do you live your
I
life
hate
like
that.
that?
Right,
Like,
right.
no, I can't stand that.
How do you go through life being a fucking douchebag? It's like, God, like, who puts up with that?
No matter how
It works
cute the
out
guy
for them
is.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It works out for them. Like they get
Yeah.
a good job. They get everything they want.
Usually people who are
Mhm.
real career driven, I guess, and assholes, like I said, if all they care about is money, then I guess they get what they want eventually. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, women tend to try and see the inside. So a lot of women get off on like, oh no, when you get to know him, he's actually really sweet at
They
heart.
want to
But
change that guy.
yeah,
That's
little projects here and
Yeah,
there.
that's a project. They want to change him. Might not happen. Never.
So okay, so he's got to be built, but and he's got to be a nice guy. What else?
Yeah.
Does he have to be like Hispanic?
No, I mean, I don't really have a preference. Just not Asian.
just not Asian.
Yeah.
Okay, so racially,
Does intellect matter at all? Like,
Of course,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
how smart? Because some people are just so smart that it's
Yeah.
irritating. It's like,
Right,
are you
right.
fucking
Like
kidding
Mark
me?
He's like-
Zuckerberg smart.
No, no, definitely not like a smart ass, like nothing like that. But he has to be
Okay.
smart. I want him to be able to have like a future going on for him. You know, not
Mhm.
just
Sure.
like
Goal-oriented.
not just like a tool or whatever. You know, not
Mhm.
doing anything with his life.
So
Yeah.
it's funny because when you say built, I thought tool.
No, no, not a tool. No.
See, we're slowly getting. See, this is good because we're actually going through a coaching
It's
process
weird
right
because
now.
I don't know. I don't exactly have a type. It's just I don't know.
Okay, so the type is we're going to hell for this show because this is so racist. It's just not Asian, built, has to be good looking, could be any other race, and I forget what was. Oh, not an asshole, but
Definitely not an asshole.
But what if he's clingy? What if he's like super needy?
Sometimes that's cute.
He's like, oh baby, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you.
That's cute sometimes if it's the right guy. If
It's like blowing up
But
your
he's
phone.
talking about clingy. He's not, like.
Not
like-
affection. I'm talking about clingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, sometimes that's
I miss
annoying.
you.
That's annoying sometimes. It depends. I don't know. I mean,
Wait, what's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Okay, yeah. So you're always you're the leader, the independent one, and they got to come to you. I've known quite a few Aries. They're definitely when it comes to courtship, it's very you go after them,
No, yeah.
and then once you're there, they control everything from there.
Yeah.
Aries or
Yeah. At least the women that I've met. I don't know. I don't want to. We're just making so many broad generalizations in the show. We're going to hell for this. Yeah. So this show, don't take any of this too seriously, guys. Okay. So and you have a girlfriend. What's she like?
What you mean, like her race?
No.
That's
Well,
what we're
like,
talking
type?
about.
yeah.
She's Hispanic. Not necessarily my type. Doesn't matter for me, I guess.
Do you have a type?
That's a good question.
Just beautiful
Okay.
women.
Well, the intellectual part is very important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I like talking, and I like talking about real shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not just anything that just doesn't make no sense. Like,
Yeah.
so she has to be smart. She has to be goal oriented.
Okay.
She has to have things going on right now, not that she wants to do things. She has to be fun. Not too shy, not too nice. Kind of like her being kind of wild, cause I could get wild.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like being wild? Like, let's
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes, exactly.
We're in
It's
Hollywood,
fun.
so.
Yeah.
Well, not right now, but.
I find that Vegas is the more apt and suitable place to get wild. I feel like LA kind of like has this thing where they're like, we tricked you. You can't get wild here. I mean, like you can party here, but it's not anything like some places like Miami or fucking Vegas or even New York I felt was a little more wild than LA.
Yeah, LA is
Man.
actually not that.
I don't know, man. I've been to some parties here that's just
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
I've been to those parties too. I wouldn't consider that wild. That's just something else entirely. It's its own little entity. Cool. And you have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's she like?
So, well, as far as physically, she's Hispanic too, and she's what I generally want. Same as him, I go for intellect first.
Mm-hmm.
I care about body type. I care about them being healthy. So I don't want someone who's overweight and anything like that. That's what I say. I just want someone that's healthy. Now,
Yeah.
and
Good play.
Not built.
No, and we actually met on Facebook, and we were the first original Love Rumors, actually. So, because we did it exactly what we're suggesting other people to do, and it worked out.
I never called it a love room. It was just like a stage 5 because I would end up meeting a girl, taking her on a date, and she just wouldn't leave for 5 days. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And that happened consistently. That's happened with every girl I've ever dated and a lot of girls that I didn't. It's just like, and I'm like, okay, well, hooray for you. Are you homeless, by the way? Just couldn't figure it out. But, maybe it's just my stellar company and charm.
Ooh.
Yeah. And perfect hygiene. Anyways, I still keep coming back to the built thing. We gotta explore that more. What does built mean? Like, how do we get?
Okay, just going to the gym, I guess. Not like just. I like someone that goes to the gym. There you go. That's a better way to put it.
Okay.
Going to the gym.
So just not a fat ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
But someone
Well,
who's fat
What
can
if
go to the gym.
what if he doesn't go to the gym and he has a 6-pack? What if he works on like cars and shit and he's all like,
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
okay,
Yeah.
but his
he
hands
doesn't
gonna
have
be
to
really
be-
rough.
I'll lotion it for him.
Whoa.
Yeah, buddy.
It just turned to the Howard Stern show.
Yes, it is. I think we might be going in that direction. Anyways, well, that's cool, guys. I love the concept. I can't wait for the show to come out. That's gonna be really cool, and I can't believe that you have so much success so early.
Yeah, and we've been pretty lucky, man. I mean, I guess the concept markets itself. Someone hears about it and they're like, "Hey, did you hear about this?" And I mean, when we first launched the site, it blew up all over Twitter. We had just thousands of tweets going.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I mean,
When you got gold, there it is.
yeah, man. I mean, we're having fun with it for the most part. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does. It seems like that would be fun. Maybe we'll go in the love room. That would be
should.
Yeah.
I might strangle the person.
Maybe I'll try it. Just kidding.
Yeah,
You want to go with me?
Yeah. We'll go
Okay.
together.
We're gonna love
We'll
room.
see.
We're gonna love room it
I
up.
think we'll get married after.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think
it'll
you guys
work
will make
out.
some pretty good babies.
Yeah, I think it'll work
Yeah.
out.
They would be very attractive.
They would.
Like a
Very
Asian
sexy babies.
type of baby with blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
an Asian with blue eyes.
I'll take
That's-
it.
that's
Okay.
rare.
Oh, I like rare.
I think there's one of those, actually.
Just like one.
Yeah, there's like one.
Just one.
Yeah, no. So some kid in China got born with the ability to see in the dark, and his eyes kind of look blue, but his it's like a cat, like reflective. Like when you shine light on it, it's like ding.
That's
Oh, yeah?
scary.
Yeah, but they might be blue or green or something. But yeah, they're very very cat-like. So
He's
we're
full
gonna go in the love
Chinese.
room. I think. Yeah. It was out of China. It was a few years ago.
He's making that up.
No. I swear to God, you can Google that.
No, I believe
It was like the next step in evolution.
The next step. Okay, cool.
Which there it goes for all of our racist comments, because it always goes back to Asians thinking they're the dominant race, and it would make sense that the dominant race would have the first evolution outside of
Right.
outside of our normal genetics. So there you go, Asians win.
Asian.
Yeah. Wait, what are you? What's your nationality?
I'm full Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Did I say it right? Because you said Vietnamese and I said Vietnamese.
Did I say it? Wait, Vietnamese.
Vi-
Well, I mean, I
Vietnamese.
say it Vietnamese.
Oh, is that how it's said over there?
Vietnamese.
Okay, because we say it like
Vietnamese?
Viet. Cause
Oh,
Yeah.
some people say Viet, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't know. Vietnamese.
Okay,
Is it
because
easier? Vietnamese.
it's all those like what is it? All those war movies, and they're like, "You're going to Vietnam." Yeah, I'm gonna go out there. I love smelling napalm in the morning. Oh, it's so awesome. Well,
Yeah.
all right, guys. So where can people find you? Anything else that you guys want to promote right now?
Well, I mean, you can go on Love Room by visiting the site tryloveroom.com.
Okay.
And yeah, and then if you sign up there, we'll send email notifications soon when we start casting. If you want to apply for
Okay.
the show,
Is it the casting gonna be in LA?
it's gonna be pretty much anywhere in the United States.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, LA for sure.
Cool. All
I'll
right.
be on the lookout for that.
And you, Monique,
I don't really have anything to promote, but
Instagram. Where can people find
my-
you?
Monique Boo, my Instagram.
Yeah, go. You gotta start building followers now. I mean, that's gonna help you one day when you go out and you
Yeah,
get your
exactly.
when your acting classes are done. You already got an agent, right?
Yeah.
Who's your
yeah.
agency?
Daniel Hoff.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sydney was with Daniel Hoff.
Who?
My old my old co-host was with Daniel Hoff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Yay. Cool. And you.
If anybody want to find me on Facebook, you can find me on BryantCastro.com.
Look the way he said that.
Well-
He's like, if anyone want to find me, you can find me on Facebook.
Well, I got an Instagram too.
Like, what you trying to find me for, motherfucker?
Just to find me. If anybody want to add me, just cause.
Yeah. Just
And
be like, oh,
also-
you're that
Just
guy on that
cause.
show.
I'll add you.
But not just for that. Also, if anybody's interested in hiring a personal trainer, I'm also
So you're a
working
personal
on that.
trainer?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I was staying quiet the whole time she was talking about fitness. I was just like, I'm gonna surprise her with this at the end.
Just be like, motherfucker.
Right, just surprise her with it at the end.
Okay.
Now you got two surprises besides that.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay, I'll take it. Okay.
So the six pack's coming out, motherfuckers. Well, your girlfriend is Latin, right?
Yes, she is.
Bad idea.
Wait, what you say that?
Wait, showing your six pack to another woman is a bad idea, especially if she is Latin.
Oh,
Therefore,
yeah.
because you may get
They're
stabbed,
Oh yeah, I might get stabbed.
Yeah.
Or hear something. Hear like some bullshit.
or she get a vase thrown at your head, or because Latin
Yeah.
women are fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah, man.
they're going for it, man. They're trying to kill everything in
Oh,
sight.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
But they're but they're fun. You should try them.
like, you did not talk to that bitch. Like, fucking running after you with a knife.
I
Be
feel like that's every girl though.
yeah, but no, other girls like a little bit more. Like, some girls will pout over it, and some girls will fucking hate stare you over it, and some girls will be like, "Fuck, no, you didn't. I'm leaving." And then
Yeah.
other girls will actually grab sharp objects and chase you with them, and be like, "This motherfucker," and start to beat you with them. And those are Latin women. I've dated nothing but Latin women.
That's especially
Well,
New York Latin women
Latin.
for sure.
I've dated Latin, Asian, Mostly Latin and Asian. So, yeah, no, I'm very accustomed to
Yeah.
the threatening.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of threats. A lot of threats.
A lot of shit talking.
Yeah, a lot of shit talking. But it's kind of sexy.
We're both from New
That is
York,
kinda
man, so
hot.
we're
Kinda
used to
sexy.
kind of that intense kind of.
Just, you gotta hold them
situation.
down and have
Yeah.
makeup sex.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
then it's
I
awesome.
mean, that's all
It's not
day,
like-
man.
I don't get scared of it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, I've been through some experiences that warrant the fear. But well, anyways, guys, this was Modern Male Radio. Thanks for listening to the most racist version of Modern Male Radio we've ever had. And that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
You're listening to Modern Male Radio with Jared Zavastosky, right here on LA Talk Radio.